Today we're going to take a look at a garage setup for painting a car in the winter or the summer. This one was painted in the winter at 6 degrees Fahrenheit outside with an average temperature inside of around 70 degrees. First, this is a steel building, 18 by 21, insulated walls and insulated ceiling. It's heated with a wood stove in the corner, and this is a Shenandoah R65. Here's a close-up shot of that brand. It does have a thermostat, and I do believe they still make it. As for the spray gun you're using, it's good to know that some guns use a lot more air than others. This is important if you're using a small compressor. HVLP uses a lot more air than conventional, so it's good to find one that will allow your compressor to keep up. The gun I used was a 3M performance spray gun with a 1.4 millimeter tip, and it takes only 16 seconds for the compressor to turn on. So we had to piggyback my big compressor with a smaller compressor. To do that, we plugged this 1/2 horsepower Craftsman air compressor into a separate circuit and adjusted it so it came on and shut off, very similar to the bigger compressor. Here's a close-up of the instructions on those old compressors to adjust the cut-in, cut-out pressures. And those instructions are under this cover for the pressure switch. You just unscrew this and it pops right off. The air from the smaller compressor goes into a T on the bigger compressor. This line, the out, goes to the in on the motor guard water separator or filter, and then the out is your hose that you're going to spray with. And again, here's a closer shot. In from the small, out to the motor guard, and out to the hose that you're spraying with. And here's a quick shot of the bigger compressor. It's 1 horsepower, belt driven, oil filled, 110 volts. And this one's a 1/2 horsepower, belt driven, oil filled, and 110 volts. As for the environment, you can just sweep up the floor. You don't have to wet it down. Matter of fact, I think wetting it down adds a little bit more humidity, which is not real good for painting. To cover or mask the tires, you can order some trailer tire covers real cheap, or use an old button-down shirt. Anything that's important that you don't want to get overspray on, you can cover with some old sheets. So that you can see, like spraying in a paint booth, you can buy some clamp-on lights, put a couple bulbs in it, and they'll reflect off the body. And as you spray, you'll be able to see the reflection and see how wet you're getting it or how much orange peel you have. Since I'm right-handed, I had one on the left quarter panel and one clamped in the front of the right fender. And here's a close-up of that, and you can get them on Amazon or eBay. I also had a light up front on top so I could see the top surfaces. And these are the lights I have on the ceiling, and they're similar on both sides. For the exhaust, you can use a simple box fan or a fan like this out of a window, pointing out of a window or out the bottom of a garage door. Or if you have really close neighbors, you can use an air scrubber like this. The bad air goes in here, good air comes out here under the garage door. This one's from Beaver. Bad air goes in here, good air goes out here. You can flip it over and point this out the bottom of a garage door. The box fan would be set up something like this, and the air scrubber would be set up something like this. Both would be on low speed as to not kick up any dust. In case you're interested, this was my setup for the exhaust. The lift was rolled out. This lift can be rolled out, so that was gone. I had this here. Bad air goes in here, good air goes out here and out the bottom of the door. From another angle, I built this wooden piece. The door sits right down on top of that. The air goes out here and then comes in here. There's a furnace filter right there behind it. You can put a piece of cardboard to angle that air that way if you need to. And a shot from the other side. Again, the air exits there, comes in here, and since it was 6 degrees outside, you'll want to angle that cold air away from the car. So this cardboard can be set on an angle like that. But again, it doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be as simple as a box fan or a small fan like this, pointing out of a window or pointing out the bottom of a garage door. One last thing, the small air scrubber from Viver is variable speed, but the large one isn't. So I purchased this guy from Amazon or eBay to vary the speed on that large air scrubber. I hope you enjoyed this video on setting up a small home garage to paint a car or truck. If you did, and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.